Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another speed build video. This time we are going to be doing a Boho Vibes camp out retreat. Now, I wouldn't really call this a retreat. It's basically just a cabin in the middle of Granite Falls. This was a idea that I came up with because of the movie hangout stuff that we just got with all the boho chic kind of stuff. And because I haven't done a speed build in a while, I thought it would be good to go ahead and use some of the new stuff that came with this stuff pack. So just for starters, I'm going to let you guys know you need to have get together and the movie stuff, hangout, whatever, to be able to use this house, because all of the items in it is with both of those packs. There is, I think, one piece of custom content that I didn't mean to use. I tried to stay away from custom content completely in this game, or in this build, so you guys could go ahead and download it just as it is. So you may have to remember to put your custom content enabled into the gallery. I also put a link in the description to the build, so you guys can go ahead and download it from there too if you don't want to go ahead and try to search it with the custom content or whatnot. So I'll have it down below. But it's called the Boho Vibe Campout. Now, you'll notice inside the house when we get in there, the interior is very wacky. This is because the whole first floor was very bigger than I wanted it to be, but with the whole projector, and I didn't actually give it room to put it outside, so I went ahead and put the projector inside that came with the movie hangout stuff, so you can have like a big movie party. As you guys can see, this area is huge inside this house, so a lot of this space is kind of empty, but I put a lot of activities into there so your Sims could have fun. It's basically less of a family retreat more than a group retreat. So you could go ahead and have like your friends come hang out and whatnot, and come just have a good weekend or a few days or a day down in Granite Falls. So it's a good place for you guys to hang out more than just having a family, unless you have like a big huge family that you all can come out. But it does have 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. There is 2 bedrooms up on that upper floor, and then 1 bedroom down on the first floor across from the bathroom. So the kids' bedroom will be downstairs, and then the 2 adults, or however you want to decorate it, you can always change it up for yourself, will be on the second floor. So right now I'm just adding in all of the windows. We got the outline of the house basically done. I tried to use a lot of the boho related kind of windows that came with Get Together. So a lot of the windows are all from Get Together. I think all of them are from Get Together. Originally, I was doing all the same window all across, but I ended up finding these little squared rectangle ones that fit perfectly in those little half-walled areas because of the roof. Fit perfectly in there, so I went ahead and used those on the top floor, and then used the Get Together windows on the floor. And my phone went off. Let's see who's texting me. It is my sister. It is my niece's first day of school today, you guys. So, first day of pre-K. Wow, that's cute. She's so pretty with her ponytail. Now, that's not a part of this video, but I just got a text message for it, so I thought I would go ahead and let you guys know. But it's my niece's first day of preschool, which is crazy. I can't believe she's already 5. That's insane. Right now, I changed the outside of the house. I was going to do that light brown color, but I went ahead and did a darker color because it fit with the trees, because all the trees are very dark. So I went ahead and did a dark wood paneling on the outside, and then we're using the only new tree that came with Movie Hangout with the little boho lights hanging down. So I went ahead and placed 2 of those outside, and there will be some activities outside later on that I'll get to, but that's later on near the end of the video. Right now we're adding, I had to use move objects I thought I had to use move objects for this because the pillars were sticking through, as you guys can see, on the sides. But with the certain thicker ones, like this one, if I just changed it white, because only the top of the fence wall hangs out, it doesn't really blend out as well. If I did the thinner ones, you could see the brown wall and everything to it. So I just did the lighter, thicker pillars for the outside. And then for the roof, I tried to match those kind of windows by the door. The top of it, they have a roof kind of paneling on it. So I went ahead and tried matching those with the roof paneling. And then just to throw it a little bit different, I did a lighter outline to the roof itself. And then, of course, we can't have a build without the bush that you can pee in from the get together, and I used both kinds. And then I just lit what's the word? I can't think of what the word is. Outlined the front of the house with plants just to make it a little more retreat like, because it is in the middle of the woods, so I wanted to add a lot of different floral patterns and whatnot on the outside. So I had just a bunch. I wasn't really too sure because I'm not really good at decorating. You guys will learn that by watching some of these speed builds that I've done. I'm not really the best at landscape decorating. I normally just throw everything out there and put it there, and sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Like the front, I just grabbed the first few things that I saw, put it out there, and it worked. And then on the side, I just used the 2 bushes and inlined the middle of them because I wanted to add something on that wall because it looked very bare. Now I'm adding in. Now we're moving on into the interior. There's not really too much left on the outside. I think I just do some terrain paint on the outside when I'm done, like doing like the dirt around the house and whatnot. I think that's it for the outside. So on the inside, we added the stairs. I wanted to align them up with the upper wall right there, and there you guys saw me. I went into the manage world mode by accident, so I had to cut that out of the video. Now here we come to a part where I didn't even want to deal with, like, you guys know with the roofs, like if you have it going through the wall, if you cut it off, like the room off with the fence or whatever, it counts like, oh, there's no room here anymore, so we're gonna throw your roofs inside. Now I don't really know how to fix that, so I didn't really want to mess with it, so I went ahead and just put it back how it was, left it with an open, because I was going to do an open floor plan right there and just leave it like an open loft and then do bedrooms downstairs. But because the roofs were giving me that problem, I was like, you know what, we'll just put 2 bedrooms upstairs and then make the downstairs a whole living area and use that projector screen. As you guys can see, I deleted that window to make room for the TV to fit there because there was nowhere else for me to put that TV except for on that one wall. So I went ahead and deleted that window so I can put that there later just to outline kind of the room. Now we're moving into the kitchen. We're going to go all over the place in this video just so you guys know, because I didn't stick with one kind of area because I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to put where. This is kind of like a spur of the moment kind of thing. So the kitchen's just going to fit in this little tiny square area, not too much. It sticks out like 1 counter space, that's it. But I did something different and used a lot of the cabinets in the game, and I used also the old stove because it's a cabin, so obviously I don't have all of the new stuff and modern stuff in it, so I went ahead and used a older kind of stove for that, and then kept it with a light brown theme. And because I've never used these before in my game, I went ahead and added the espresso maker because, we're fancy, we need the espresso maker. So I added that into the house as well, so you guys can have some coffee while you're sitting out in the front yard, as you'll see later. Now for the cabinets, as I said, I used a lot of cabinets. I outlined the whole kitchen with cabinets so we could have a bunch of different storage space. And I've never used these long ones before, so I thought it would be cool to add it in and try to like put the fridge in like kind of like a nook area. So I went ahead and used all of the other what are they called, cabinets, to outline that fridge, and then just did it all the way around the kitchen as well. Oh, what are we doing now? I can't even remember. I built this last night, so like at like 1 a.m. So excuse me for my building skills. They're not the best. They could have done better, but with this open area, it kind of threw me off. So I just worked with what I had and tried my best. So now we're going to start working on our little movie area. It actually worked out pretty well because of it being like a movie screen, so everybody can just hang out and sit around and sit wherever they want to and play some games and whatnot and just actually watch the movie at the same time. Now I love that you guys have seen my movie hangout review. I love that wicker chair right there, and I wanted to use it so bad in my house, but it just threw off. Like the couch, like my basic beige couch, which is what I call it. It's not the real name for it, but I call it the basic beige. kind of threw off the idea of that wicker chair, so I went ahead and deleted it and just added more of these beanbag chairs that came with Movie Hangout because it's cool. Like I would have loved to do like the whole area of sitting with just those beanbag chairs and be like a whole like movie hangout, but because people have to be able to live here too, I went ahead and used the couches as well just to add some more formal kind of sitting, I would say. Not even anything like that, just something where everybody can sit at. And then it just kind of threw the beanbag chairs all together, try to make it like you can move it wherever you want to. They were just placed there for you like to put it wherever you want to. And I used the little candle for the decor on the table, nothing too crazy. And I just went all out with the colors. Like I didn't stick to one color scheme for this because it's boho. Like there's no one direct way of going. It's kind of like a bunch of random things all put together. So I didn't try to stick with a whole thing. So as you guys can see, this kitchen table starts out brown to match the couches, but because the chairs don't come in brown, I went ahead and changed everything to black. So the table in the dining room is a black and purple kind of thing. So I went ahead and added a purple or dark purple kind of rug runner to fit that. So now it's like, it kind of has a purple theme going because the living room has purple in it, but it's not like a main color for the living room. So they kind of go along together, but it's also kind of random. So here we are adding in that second bedroom upstairs because I was going to put like a computer up there, but I ended up putting it in like that little hallway in front of the bedrooms because I needed room to fit like a family. So I wanted to be able to fit at least 4 Sims here. So the 2 parents and the 2 kids at least. So I wanted to be able to fit all of them. So I had to have that 3rd bedroom. So it didn't really affect us too much, but it was okay. So for the games, I went ahead and did the llama stacking llama like Jenga. If we would call it in normal life, it would be Jenga, but in the game Sims, it's like the falling llama or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But I tried recoloring the table, but I didn't want to go through individually coloring one by one, so I ended up just grabbing a whole new set of that table. And then I wanted to do the dartboards. It didn't end up staying in the house because I made room for something else that I found last minute. So for the games, we have the falling llama thing and then foosball. We also have that foosball table. I'll move that around here in just a second, making sure it fits in there. And I lowered the runner because I wanted to add a rug under the foosball table, but as you guys see later, it doesn't really work. So I don't know if I kept it or not, but I made like a 4 square carpet from like the carpet tiles in there. And then for the bathroom, I did the shower bath combo downstairs, separated with the half wall to the toilet, just to add a little bit of detail to the bathroom, nothing too much. And then I think we went with like a reddish pink theme for the bathroom, so we did black counters to match the black outline. And I thought this was pretty cool with the plant. It's actually a standing plant, like it goes all the way on the ground, but because I have move objects on, I was able to like throw it in the counter, so it looks like it's just like a little circle countered potted plant. So it kind of looked cool, and you would never know it was on the floor if you didn't have move objects on. So, but we'll do all the coloring for the walls at the end, you'll see. So I just have the colors basically picked out through the furniture, and then based off the furniture is how we'll do the walls later on for their colors. Now, I forgot we had that little boho chic dresser that came with the movie hangout. So I went ahead and put that in both corners just to fill in that room a little more, add a little bit more decor, and it was kind of random and it fit the kind of theme of it. So that's why I went ahead and put that. I was going to use it for a dresser in this room, but I ended up deciding not to. And then for some clutter, I just added some, since the cabin, you have like extra stuff all over the place. So I went ahead and added that little like kitchen set in the back corner of the room. I don't know why it doesn't fit with the room, but because it's like supposed to be random and whatnot, I just went and threw it in, and then I scaled up that carpet or rug to make the whole floor for the room. So it looked pretty cool, and it went with the whole kids theme. And then upstairs, we're working on the ensuite and the master bedroom, I would call it, because it has ensuite. And then for this one, we went with a green theme. Yes, green. Green is my favorite color, so I would love this bathroom, but I wanted to do something different in every room, so I went ahead and made the bathroom in the master bedroom green, the downstairs kids room light blue, and then I think the second bedroom is going to end up being pink, I think it was. But I went ahead and added that popcorn machine because that was the reason why I did it, because I wanted the popcorn machine. So I added that into the kitchen before I forgot, because I knew I would forget if I didn't do it then. I tried doing something really cool with this plant, but, you know, my creative skills did not turn out so well, so it didn't end up working. So that plant will be deleted. And I did like this wall hanging one that I don't know what I called it, but I can't remember from my review. But it's like a 3 hanging like little plants right there, like the spider plants. I don't even know what they're called anymore, but they're in like the glass vases, and it just hangs up on the side of the wall just to add a little bit more decor into the room. And then of course we have to add our green towel and our green hand towel and our toilet paper, because yeah, we need to wipe our booties, because you know, we don't want to be nasty like that. For the master bedroom, I did a bed, I did a dresser, I did 2 end tables, and I did a mirror. I think I added a full length mirror into the house as well. And I did a random outdoor retreat dresser for this, because again, midway through I was like, you know what, I'm not really matching, but that's kind of the style of the home. So I ended up sticking with this whole mix match kind of everything. So every kind of piece of furniture that's in the house is kind of different from each other. So it's all kind of wacky and mismade, and kind of fits the whole idea of boho with the wacky colors and whatnot. And we have a friend that used to work with my mom. Her house is like really, really, really random. So she's like a big Volkswagen like enthusiast. So this is kind of where I got a lot of my inspiration for the decor and stuff, is that her house is so random. Like they have Volkswagen everywhere. They have random like sugar skulls. I think that's what they're called, like the big like kind of skeleton skull things. And just random paintings and whatnot throughout their house. So it kind of fit. And they have like old furniture and new furniture and random furniture and a pool table and whatnot. So that's kind of what I based all my furniture off of. So that's why I went. And I think that painting right there is the custom content piece. The one custom content piece that's in this house is that one right there. But you can always download it and it won't be in there when you get it if you don't have that custom content. It's like a Sims 2 conversion, I think, for that one. But that wall of art, I don't know what it was. It was just wacky and weird to me and random. So I thought I'd go ahead and do that whole mural of that whole bandstand kind of thing going on that wall. It just kind of adds a little bit more decor and keeps the wall less bare, I thought. So that's why there's no real reason why they're in there, just to keep it a little bit random. But I think we're coming up through like the end of this. We have like, God, maybe 5 minutes left, but that bonfire, like that was a last minute thing. Like I saw it when I was looking at plants or activities and stuff, and the bonfire was there. I was like, yes, that's what we need. Hangouts, movies, everything. You can have a bonfire after your movie or before your movie, anything, roast some marshmallows, do whatever you want to. You can have that bonfire and just dance and hang out and do whatever. So now we're adding in all of the flooring and whatnot and the wall colors, I think. I went ahead and separated the kitchen with those stones because, you know, you need to have some kind of separation. You can't be just wood floor. Like, that's why I like carpets and rugs and stuff, because it doesn't keep like one whole thing throughout the house and it kind of separates the room. And of course we have our trash bin because we don't want to forget about that. I put one on the outside so you can throw away your trash when it gets kind of full. And then we also have the one inside so you don't have to walk outside every time you want to throw out everything. So I moved the table over because that rug, as you guys can see, that I tried fitting in there, didn't really end up working. So I end up deleting it and doing the floor rugs. I don't think I deleted that either. Like, I think I kept it. No, I deleted it? Wow. I thought I kept it. Okay. Well, I deleted that. Now here, this is just a random thing. I saw these wood logs and I was like, oh, perfect. This is what I need. This is what I need in this house. We can add a freaking fireplace. So what I did is I'm starting to move all my windows up, which I ended up putting a bunch of them down. I just moved that wall up so I can fit in my little nice fireplace. And then these wood logs just added like kind of that added feature to it being an actual cabin, which is the funny part, which I made it into a cabin, but it started being really modern and boho and whatnot. So I added that fireplace and the little chimney on the top. That's not the one I actually end up using, but I added the chimney on top just to add that more cabin flair because it started losing that kind of touch at the end. And those decor logs is like they went out and collected their own wood for their fireplace. So it was just that little added decor touch. And now for the walls, I went a little wacky and colorful. Now originally I was going to use this wall, but I realized that they were custom content at the last minute because they were in the wrong section of my build mode. So I was like, oh, these are not the right ones that I want to use. So I went ahead and switched over to the base game ones, which came in actually different colors. And I think I'm going to sneeze. No. Okay. Okay. So I went ahead and switched over to different colors because sadly it didn't have the colors I wanted. I ended up doing this light blue color, I think, downstairs. Yes, everything. Just to throw that little added weird color because I wanted everything different and random. So I went ahead and did a light blue color just to add a little brightness into the room. And then I did the color of the walls based off how they were with the furniture. And then here I wanted to add some planting outside just to make it what I wish I wanted to do. I wanted to add it into the build, but I never did, was like the wall hanging plants and stuff. Like I wanted to add all that in there and just give it that kind of outdoorsy look, but I ended up not remembering to do that. So I ended up not putting that in. But as you guys can see, I did a red tile for the bathroom downstairs and then the green tile to fit upstairs. And then this floor looked a little bare to me, so I just added a random rug in there. It kind of looked kind of neat. And then I think that's pretty much it for the inside. We go back on to the outside, doing the rest of the lighting. I ended up not using those lights. I ended up using it in a little more outdoorsy kind of look. But I just did a nice little outline for the dirt to the house, make it seem a little more rugged and worn down like it's been there for a while. So I did that, and then I outlined the little pathway just to make it a little more defined for you guys to walk in. That's actually not the front of the lot, sadly. I built it on the side because I wanted a longer house, so it kind of threw off the whole lot spacing, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. When you first end up on the lot, you end up by the bonfire right there, so it's not a big deal. But I used the wicker chairs, which I always wanted to use, and I put them around the bonfire. I did 2 of them, and then I put like a little table in between so you can put like your drinks down and whatnot and enjoy the fire and sing and dance your night away while you're a little bit tipsy or drinking your coffee, whatever. But that is pretty much it. We should be moving into the screenshots in just a second. So I hope you guys did enjoy the speed build video. If you did, don't forget to leave a big thumbs up and give me some suggestions down below for other speed builds that you would like me to do in the future. So that is it. That's the Boho Vibes campout. Again, I hope you guys did enjoy. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're new. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye, guys.